Hello, hello, friends. Kathleen here to chat with you from Kathleen at Home podcast. Today we're sitting here in one of my rhubarb patches. I actually have 3 rhubarb patches now. When we bought our little farm about 25 years ago, this patch was sitting here with rhubarb growing, and my mom and my mother-in-law were excited to see the rhubarb. I was a little bit more excited to see the peony bushes. I love peonies, one of my all-time favorite flowers, but they were really excited to see the rhubarb. Little story about rhubarb. When I was a girl, my grandma Boron had both rhubarb and asparagus growing, and I wasn't a fan of rhubarb, so my memory, my interpretation was we got like 10 stalks of rhubarb for every 1 stalk of asparagus. It probably wasn't quite that, but that's kind of how I remember it. But anyhow, my parents were really excited to see rhubarb, and I am now too, because my family loves rhubarb. They love rhubarb strawberry jam, they love rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, rhubarb bars. People around here will make rhubarb juice in this area. My husband has made rhubarb wine. He's a winemaker. That's something he learned how to make wine from his dad, and so he's tried making different wines. And last year we made a pretty darn good rhubarb wine, so some of this rhubarb will probably go that way. But this morning I just want to kind of let you know a little bit about how to pick rhubarb. So rhubarb is, these nice big leaves are poisonous. We never want to eat any part of the leaves. But as you can see, I'll try and get you a nice view there, is you pull your rhubarb up from the base. I don't cut it off at the stem. It's a pull up from the base. So let me go ahead and come around a little bit further. Stay with me. I'm gonna walk around behind here a bit and get some of these bigger stalks. Now, what size stalk do you pick? That's gonna kind of be up to you. This fella, he's getting pretty big, but you chop that up and you're all good. So let me go ahead and grab a few stalks here. That's maybe more of what you'd see at the store, maybe even smaller, but this is my first picking. So you're joining me here in the rhubarb patch for the first time for 2023. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful. If you, there goes a truck past. If you have a great rhubarb recipe and you want to share it with the group, or you got a story about your grandma's rhubarb patch, well, go ahead and put a comment in so we can chat about that. Let me go ahead and grab one more stalk. Oh, there we go. So what I do when I'm here in the rhubarb patch, let me go ahead and scoot you back around here a little bit, is I will take my knife and I'll just take off that little bottom edge. So this is what we've pulled up, and I'm just going to take that off. And then I'm going to come to the top of the stalk and I'm going to take off below the leaf. All right, remember, the leaves are toxic, so we don't want anything to do with the leaves. We'll take the leaf off there. Again, we're just going to trim down. I'm using a knife that was a wedding gift. I'm not an associate with Werther's Knives or anything, but this is a Werther knife. Werther Museum and Werther Knives are a local business here in Tuscarawas County. But this is a knife I've been using for almost 35 years here, and they sharpen their knives for free, really nice. So anyhow, we're going to cut off those ends. Now, something I will do with the leaves, I don't even put them in my compost pile, or feed them to the chickens or anything like that, because I don't know if that's even safe. But what I do know you can do with your leaves is you tuck them underneath the plants, and that serves as a bit of a mulch, and you tuck those down underneath there, and they'll disintegrate, and you won't have to worry about disposing of them. So this is one rhubarb patch. I will probably be making, probably not strawberry rhubarb pie today, but I'll probably make a rhubarb crisp this week. Oh, look who's joining us. This is my Duke. This is my buddy, my little, he's not so little, he's my cat though. This is our Duke. anyhow, so I'll probably be making rhubarb crisp maybe this afternoon. Might have to chop it up and make the rhubarb crisp tomorrow. We'll see about how the time works out. I have my Army sweatshirt on today. My middle son, my son Zeke, is in the Army Reserves. I thank him, and I thank all the servicemen and women that serve our country. I so very much appreciate you. I know freedom isn't free, and I am so grateful for what you do for our country. So thank you, thank you. All right, so rhubarb, it's a spring fruit, and I hope you have a chance to have a rhubarb patch or get to your local farm market and grab some rhubarb and try a recipe. I'll try and share a recipe with you in the comments area. This would be the first time I'm going to do that, so it'll be a little learning process for me. So I'll try and do that for you. Whatever recipe I make with these stems, that's what I'll share with you. I'm probably going to pick a few more before I head in, but I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I wish you many blessings. Huh, Duke? We say bye, Duke. Have a great day, guys.